everybody, it's Miss Rathke. Today is Wednesday and I have a new book for you guys. We've read a book like this before in our classroom. Sound familiar? Today we are going to read Harry by the Sea. This is a really awesome book. I really like this book. It's by Jean Zion. And I have a really cool personal connection to this book because when I was a little girl, my mom used to read this book to me and I loved it so much because I always wanted a dog just like Harry. Okay, so today we're gonna read it. Harry by the Sea. It's kind of a new book. Hopefully the pages don't get stuck like they do in our classroom. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything about the seashore except the hot sun. One day, when the sun was hotter than ever, Harry looked for a shady place to sit. But when he tried to get under the family's beach umbrella, it was too crowded, and the entire family made him leave. When he crawled into the children's sandcastle, the walls fell in and the children chased him away. When he walked in the shade that a big lady made, she became angry and made him stop following her. "Get lost," she said. She was very annoyed. The sun was very hot and Harry had walked a long way from the main beach. He was tired, so he sat down at the water's edge. All of a sudden, a big wave came from behind and crashed right on top of him. When the wave rolled back, Harry was left floating in the water. He was completely covered with seaweed. He didn't look like a dog anymore. He looked like something from the bottom of the ocean. Suddenly, a lady saw him floating toward her. "Help! Help!" she shrieked. "It's a sea monster!" The lifeguard heard her and blew his whistle. "Everybody out!" he shouted. "Everybody out!" Everyone ran out of the water, and so did Harry. He was still covered with cold, wet seaweed. It made him feel cool and comfortable. And now he didn't mind the sun at all. He felt so good he started running back to his family. Look at him. Sea monster Harry. On his way, some people saw him. "It's a sea serpent!" one of them screamed. "It's a giant sandworm!" shrieked another. Harry had water in his ears and could hardly hear them, so he just kept running towards the main beach, minding his business. When he got there, Harry stopped and stared. Instead of just his family's umbrella, now there were hundreds of them. They were all striped, just like his family's. Harry couldn't tell one umbrella from another. Suddenly, two beach attendants saw him. "Holy smokes," one of them gasped. "What is that?" "Well, it's a bushy-backed sea slug," exclaimed the other. And they whispered for a moment, and then they decided to run. Oh, Harry. Harry went from umbrella to umbrella, but he couldn't find his family. Everyone wore sun hats. Everybody wore sunglasses, and everyone had suntan oil, just like his family. Harry looked and sniffed very hard, but it was no use. He couldn't tell one family from the other. Suddenly, the two beach attendants came running back, carrying a big trash basket, and they ran towards Harry. "Stand back," one of them said to the crowd. "We're going to catch it and take it to the aquarium," said the other. Look at him. Crazy. Then they tiptoed right up behind Harry, and they raised the trash bucket over his head. Harry didn't know the beach attendants were behind him. He was listening to something. He thought he heard someone calling his name. "Harry." There it was again. "Harry, Harry." Now Harry was sure. He didn't wait another second, and just as the basket came down, what do you think Harry did? You think he ran away? Well, you're right. He ran. He ran right out from underneath that basket. It happened so fast, the beach attendant just stood there with their mouths open. As he raced through the crowd, some people screamed, some people ran, and some people just did both. Ah! But Harry paid no attention. He kept on running right across that beach. There he goes. When he got to the hot dog stand, he stopped and he barked happily. Behind the counter, the hot dog man was shouting. It was his voice that Harry had heard, but Harry had water all in his ears and he still couldn't hear it very well. The man wasn't shouting, Harry, Harry, Harry. He was shouting, hurry, hurry, hurry. Get him while they're hot. Harry still thought this man was calling his name, so he barked and jumped with joy. He jumped so much that suddenly the seaweed all fell off. When the crowd saw that Harry was actually just a dog, they all gasped. They could hardly believe their eyes. All at once, Harry began to jump higher than ever now, with all that seaweed off his back. He saw the children. They were running towards him. Oh, Harry, they cried. We heard you bark. We've been looking all over for you, boy. Harry was so happy, he did a little puppy dance. Woof, woof, woof. The hot dog man was very grateful to Harry for bringing the crowd to his hot dog stand. He sold all the hot dogs that he had. He gave Harry a free hamburger. The lady who had told Harry to get lost came along and bought him a cold drink. You're no sea monster, she said. You're just a lost hot dog. Everyone laughed except the two children. He's not lost, one of them said. He's Harry, and he's ours. Then Harry hurried off to join the rest of the family. My dog is barking. Can you hear him? The next time Harry's family went to the beach, they brought a new umbrella. Harry liked this one very much. It was white with black spots. No matter how crowded the beach became, it was easy to find. But best of all, it was big. And when the sun got very hot, there was room underneath for the whole family. Look at them. Don't they look happy? They look all comfy, don't they? Well, guys, that's the end of my story, and I need to go get on to my Harry, who keeps barking during this video. That's okay, though. Let's do our 3 things. Ready? We are safe. We are kind. We are respectful. We are pandas. We are also a family, and the love that exists between us spreads beyond us and touches the world. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday afternoon. Miss Rathke misses you so much. I miss you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys soon, okay? Hang in there, and I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.